Man, y'all, man, I do not know what happened. I can't explain it. Hopefully it be a little bit better this go around. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened. It's just like everything like went off. I don't know if I kicked something, but it just went out and my computer like kind of just I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I overloaded. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But let me get into this game because I probably could spend about another 30 minutes talking about that video, man. But y'all, the whole time, I'm trying to fix it, man. I'm up here in like I was just like in tears. I kind of like paused for a little while, trying to fix it, but I kept replaying it in my head, man. Oh man, that messed me up. That messed me all the way up. And I don't watch the video. I don't watch the video so many times. And it just messed me all the way up. But I think that's just another one of those instances when I start talking to y'all, it's like more emotion. I don't know what you call it, man. Welcome back, everybody. But shout out to Robbie Anderson, man. Gosh, I'm trying not to even think about it. Shout out to Robbie Anderson. Like for real. I don't even want to say it, but he definitely up there with me. When it come to favorite Panther players, he up there with me now. For real, man. But yeah, like I was saying, if that's how disconnected I want to be. Like he is so disconnected, he don't know what's going on with this team. That's how I want to be. All right, let's get into this game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, if you watch that video, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Yeah, it was ha ha he he-ing. It was some he he ha ha going on. But it's no games. It's no games. This is a very, very big game. And why it always seem like this? Is it just me? Is it just me? Man, I'm not I can't even Choppy71, what's up with you, man? I can't even look at the comments, man. But is it just me, man? It seems like we always trying to play Tampa early, man. And let me tell you, Tampa Bay, I really think the league got something against y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest, I know they got something against us. I know they hate us. Okay? I know the NFL do not like nothing about Charlotte. They don't like nothing about the Carolina Panthers. So I know that. But I think they don't like y'all either, man. They be trying to get y'all up out of here early. And that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. This game right here seemed kind of scary. It seemed kind of scary. Not for us, but for you Buccaneer fan. Seemed kind of scary. Be easy. Lee Trotter, what's up with you? Tyree Ross, what's going on with you? The King, what's up with you, man? Yeah, man. So I apologize for the technical difficulties, but we back, and I appreciate everybody who came back, man. So we can just break this game down a little bit. Okay, like I said, Tampa Bay fans, it's not a game. It's not a game. I know y'all super duper, y'all feeling yourselves right now. For a little while, y'all put up a good fight against the New Orleans Marks. Y'all was looking like, oh, we might have a chance. We just might. Y'all look good. But like I said, like I've been saying, these dream teams do not work. And look, let them tell it. Let these Buccaneer fans say it. This ain't no dream team. This ain't a dream team. Come on, man. That's what y'all trying to build. If y'all don't want to believe it, that's what y'all organization tried to do. That's what your organization trying to do. They trying to sell tickets. They trying to please y'all, trying to make y'all happy. If you one of them Buccaneer fans say no, this ain't a dream team, embrace it. Embrace it. You don't want to accept the stigma because you know what come along with it. Failure. You want to believe that you want to somehow believe that this ain't a real dream team. This ain't no all-star team or nothing like this. Just this team we put together. No. It's a dream team. And y'all are going to get what comes with NFL dream teams. You hear me? It just ain't going to work. Let's get into this game a little bit. I'm going to start with the biggest negative for me right now, man. The biggest negative for me right now. And let me go ahead and say, spoiler alert. Matchup wise, Panthers, we pretty much lose. Any matchup you could think of, we gonna lose. But it don't even matter. Stay to the end, baby Bubba. I said stay to the end. I'm not playing. Let's get into this defense. And let me start with the biggest issue right now for me. Let me talk about the biggest issue right now for me when it comes to this team. It ain't the barbecue backs. No more. And like I tried to address in the first part of this live that was rudely interrupted, I know that we didn't have a preseason, okay? And I know that I may be overreacting a little bit, but I'm telling it like it is, okay? And even in preseason, okay, because I know a lot of people want to believe it's just the first game, man. We ain't no preseason. This new thing, man. This time for look. We not dumb here, okay? You ever heard of the eye test? It's okay to say if we pass or fail the eye test, okay? Watch other teams around the league. I can understand if other teams around the league was just everybody. I ain't say other teams. Everybody was just fumbling, blubbing, looking like what they looking like. Okay? Looking like what they looking like. Money, don't do me like that, man. But this team in that first game did not pass the eye test. And I know we didn't have a preseason. But what do you say when you see other teams? Okay, think of the big picture. I see a lot of people live in just Panther world. But I look at other teams and what's going on. Okay, it's okay to do that. It's okay to compare. So what do you say to teams who look good in their first game? Who look solid in their first game? What do you say to that? They got better coaching. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. They got better personnel. Ding, 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 ding. I know it's the first game, and some stuff is okay. Like I talked about in the last week. What the offense did last week, I loved it. Did they play a perfect game? No. Wendrell Joseph, what's up with you, man? I see you. Did they play a perfect game? No. But I loved it. Because I feel like the mistakes they did make, then you can say, oh, this is the first game. Ain't no need to overreact. It's all right. It's the first game. I think we're going to be all right. DJ dropping passes, Curtis Samuel dropping passes, Teddy Bridgewater, he was off a little bit on some of his throws. C-Mac, he don't miss. Moni said O-line only gave up 1 sack. That kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, it's okay. The run blocking didn't seem the greatest, but I could blame that on preseason. What this defense did last week is not something you can just blame on preseason and just hope a couple of games is going to be fixed. No, sir. No, ma'am. My biggest issue and the first thing we're going to talk about is not the barbecue backs. No. It's this linebacker situation. in this game, this linebacker situation could pose a big problem if we don't fix some of this stuff. If we haven't fixed some of this stuff, this linebacker situation did not show any promise in that last game. The defensive play calling did not show any promise in that last game. Like I said, I don't know what we were doing, what type of formation we was in, and I'm gonna say this. Matt Rule did come out, and I spoke about it. Matt Rule came out and said that maybe 10 to 12 plays he looked out there, and the defense was not doing what they called. The defense was not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Some kind of communication issue. The defense was having some type of communication issue. And look, yeah, Lewis. Yes, Lewis. Look at it, man. We be on it. They said it was some kind of communication issue, and you could tell. I said it whenever Tahir Whitehead was out there. He just looked like he was just standing there. He looked like he was just standing there, not knowing what's going on. It like he didn't know what to do. But that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem, because if you got a leader out there on the field, like I've been saying, we need a leader. We need a leader. You won't have to worry about getting the call in if you got a linebacker who can lead the defense. Like Luke, who can change the play, do what he wants, adjust the play, adjust the calls. Wendrell said it was the whole first half. And guess what? Speaking of the whole first half, they stayed in this formation. Seemed like they was in a 4-3. Correct me if I'm wrong. We couldn't stop Water from running. Right? So Phil Snow had a smart idea, and I forgot to talk about this. Had a smart idea to go to a 3-4 after the half. We already couldn't stop the run. Then you decide, because you saw it was not working. Our biggest problem will be these linebackers. They obviously have I can already tell. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Come on, thing. Sorry. Okay, so I can already tell they already have an issue covering. Going up against this Buccaneer team, they may give us some problems. Okay? They may give us some problems when it comes to our linebackers versus their tight end situation that they have. Okay? We know that O.J. Howard can be definitely, he can definitely have a big question mark at times. And we also know that Rob Gronkowski, in his prime time, he was the man. In that last game, Rob Gronkowski definitely wasn't Rob Gronkowski. Is this the game they're going to try to wake him up? And I feel like that's what they're going to try to do. Hold on to that. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get back to it. Hold on to that. I feel like that's what they're going to try to do. And if we cannot contain these tight ends, it's going to be a long day for the Carolina Panthers. You hear me? It's going to be a long day. Okay? So I'm going to give that to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay? Hold on to all of this. I'm going to give that to you. This linebacking core is a huge problem. I was worried about our cornerbacks. I tried to be worried, but Rasul Douglas came in and made him okay. Made it okay. And something tells me they may move Rasul Douglas to number 1. They may do it, especially in a game like this. They may move Rasul Douglas to 1. The injury report came out today. D Jackson is okay. He was in full practice today, so I do expect him to play. On the Buccaneers side of the ball, as far as their offense, Chris Godwin is struggling with a concussion right now. I think he's in a concussion protocol. Today, Wednesday, more than likely he's going to play. This could serve to be a headache. Sure would have been nice to have somebody who can shut Mike Evans down, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But when it comes to our cornerbacks, our cornerback versus their wide receiving core, y'all, hold on to that. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I know Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, what y'all gonna do with Mike Evans? What y'all gonna do with Chris Godwin? A good one, whatever you name his name. Nothing. But I'm not gonna sleep on our corners, man. Because I did that the last game. And they didn't play terribly. They look lost at times, but let's blame it on preseason. That's what y'all say. Let's blame it on the preseason. So, looking at that matchup, I can definitely probably edge it to them. Defensive wise. You hear me? Defensive wise. Y'all, this preseason. This is the preseason. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to say. This is the preseason. Since that helped some of y'all feel better. Last week, our pass rush struggled. If we have any hopes in winning this game or contending in this game, if we have any hopes of putting up a fight in this game, this pass rush has to step up. We saw last week, the Buccaneers, that's where they most weak at. Their offensive line. And if we can produce a pass rush like I feel like we should, that would be our only chance. But I'm going to say this. I don't know if y'all know or not. KK hurt. KK is hurt again. He is hurt again. This might be it. Y'all. This might be the end of KK. Because he is hurt again. Which would make sense because in that last game, he didn't put up a whole lot. He didn't put up too much of a fight, man. In that last game, he did not put up too much of a fight. Now it comes out. I think it's his foot or something. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's his foot. He didn't practice. He need his foot to play the game. So KK might be done. LK4D4 says we should trade KK. What could we get for him? Is anybody willing to trade? Maybe Buffalo. Maybe Buffalo will take him. But we look like we in a bad situation right now when it comes to this defense. Just John 2003 YT, what's up with you? Cage Luke Mister said F.A. Obata can move on now. He cheese toast. Y'all, we have to produce a pass rush with these names. We have to produce a pass rush. It sounded good with Derek Brown and Brian Burns, but we didn't realize that's all we had. We have to do better. We have to do better in this pass rush if we stand a chance. 89, Jay Stubbs, my man, he said, you see, we played better when we went to the 3-4 last week. I would say the defense did a little bit better job at containing maybe the short. No, it got worse. I felt like we was a little bit more in control in the 3-4. But I feel like they'll still able to do whatever they wanted to do. The short passes, the check downs, they could do all of that. Eating up yards. We play a little bit better. I mean, yeah. We play a little bit better on defense. Tree 50 said nobody will take on KK's contract. And how much we owe KK next year, man? How much we owe KK next year? Tyler, what's up with you? Tyler Gardner, what's going on with you? Nobody. Who's smart enough to take that on? You hear me? Who's smart enough to take that on? If we stand any chance, our pass rush has to be a little bit better. That's the way the New Orleans Marks did it, and that's the way we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to produce some type of pass rush. We're going to have to produce some type of pressure, which I did not see Phil Snow draw up none last week. I seen none pressures. I don't even know if he tried. Now, that could have had something to do with the communication issues. They try to say, after the first half, we couldn't communicate. Ain't nobody in the stadium. Ain't nobody in the stadium. You could have yelled. The pass rush has to be better, and definitely do not let them start getting this run game going, because that's what they want. That's what they want. This whole game, they're going to do exactly what they want to do because they need to make themselves look better. They need to make themselves look better. They want Tom Brady to shine. They want Rob Gronkowski to shine. They want this three-headed one. They try to create a three-headed monster in the backfield. They want this run game to get going. And they're going to try to use us. They're going to try to embarrass us. We have to produce some type of pass rush and a good run defense. It ain't that hard. This all y'all do all day. I'm lying. Rook Bridges, what's up with you? Rook Bridges said he would like to have Bruce back. I wouldn't even know how to fix it. Some people say they wish that we would have got Jadeveon Clowney. Man, he said we suck, man. It's hard to get on here and try to be positive about this because to be honest with you, I don't want to drag this team. I want to be proud of this team. If you've been watching me all these years, you know that I've probably been one of the most positive YouTubers. But I feel like now they playing with me. Are we rebuilding? Or are we trying to win something? I want to win something, man. Lee Trotter says Star did the dirty work. Big facts, man. Big facts. Man, it was some good years, man. There were some good years. And I told y'all back then, y'all better enjoy it. I ain't know it was going to get this bad, though. I did not know. Not like this. I did not know it was going to get this bad, man. Star definitely did a dirty work for KK, but KK was still a very, very good defensive tackle. I don't want to take nothing from KK, but I just think he passed his prime. I think injuries have set him back. Maybe, yeah, definitely the loss of Star, but he was solid. Even when we had Star, I thought KK was the better defensive tackle at the time. So, yeah, our pass rush and our run defense. So, this all is going to fall on this front seven. Big facts. It's all going to fall on this front seven. The barbecue backs, I'm gonna leave y'all alone for a little while. Because, for one, they're young. I don't even want to say they young. He young. Troy Pride. Jeremy Chin, they're young. Even though Jeremy Chin outplaying Trey Boston. Jeremy Chin outplaying everybody on the defense. A freaking rookie, man. This way we at now. A freaking rookie is outplaying the whole defense. How are we supposed to contend with this? How are we supposed to contend with this? If this defense, this front seven, cannot produce any pressure, cannot show any type of run defense, they gonna eat. They gonna eat. We have to produce on defense. We have to cause mistakes, because that's where we see, that's where the Buccaneers' weakness is. Their mistakes. We have to force them into mistakes. All we can hope is that what's the coach's name? Oh my gosh, I don't got the daggone coach. All we can hope is he overthink, because in my opinion, that's what he does. He's an overthinker. He tried to be something that it really ain't working for him. And they play themselves into a mistake. In my opinion, if we can play them into mistakes, we have a chance. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Tom, what's up with you? Let's see who we got. Y'all wild, man. So like I said, the cornerbacks, I'm not going to beat them up right now, but we'll see what they do this game. And the icing on the cake will be Phil Snow. The icing on the cake will be Phil Snow. I know this is, like I said, preseason. This is real, he just started in the NFL. I know he done had jobs in the NFL, but in my opinion, this is probably one of his real leadership roles. This is how I feel about him. It's up to you. I don't want to hear they're not in the defense we call. You want me to believe that, man? You really want me to believe that? And you think that got something to do with communication? I honestly think that Phil Snow doesn't know what he's doing. And that's why the defense out there looking like they don't know what they're doing. He don't know. It has nothing. Don't put it completely on the defense. I'm not going to beat Tahir Whitehead totally up. I'm not going to do that. Because it also falls on this defensive coordinator. I've seen this before. When it comes to these defensive coordinators. You had the same personnel. You bring in a new defensive coordinator, and he ball out. Snook. I appreciate that, cuz. I appreciate the cash app, man. I got to give my cuz a shout out. I don't know if I want to put your government on here. I'm gonna put your government. Make you famous, man. But we see that these defenses have the same personnel. You bring in a different defensive coordinator, and it looked totally different. So to me, I'm really feeling like it's the defensive coordinator. Partly Matt Rule fault. Partly Matt Rule fault. You don't come out and say they wasn't in the. I seen about 10 or 12 plays where they wasn't in the right formation. You the coach. Fix it. And I'm going to see it. If this don't get fixed this time, it's going to be a problem. That team should not have come out like that in the first game of a real season and look like that on defense, man. Phil, I will be watching. And it's up to you, because I feel like this game will fall on the defense. This game will fall on the defense. You know why? Because I got all the faith in the world in this offense, and I'm not playing. Buccaneer fans, I'm not playing. I got all the faith in the world in this daggone offense. This defense has to play a decent game. I'm not scared of Brady. I seen him bleed last week. Y'all know y'all want this to be y'all in your mind. You won't say it, but in your hearts of hearts, you know this is an all-star team. You know, but you don't want to accept it. Accept it. But I seen them bleed. So the defense, it's possible the defense can get something done. And if that happens, this offense will be a freaking problem, Panther Nation. You hear me? The offense will be a freaking problem. The only big question on the offense is this O-line, which we allowed 1 sack last week. Is the O-line. But I ain't even worried about that. Yes, this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is nasty. They are nasty. But we seen what a good offense. We seen what a good offense can do to this nasty defense they got. They scary now. You hear me? They scary. But guess what? This offense is a problem. This offense is a problem, and we seen a glimpse of it. Now, y'all want to pretend that it's just week 1. It's just week 1. We put 30 points in week 1. Should have been more. We could have did more. Y'all want to pretend it's week 1, and we look like that in week 1? Our offense looked like that in week 1? We continue to work these kinks out. We continue to work these daggone kinks out. We are going to be a problem. C-Mac is going to ball out. Like I said, this defense is nasty, but I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about this defense. I'm not worried about this front 7. We seen it happen time. We play the Bucs all the time. We played them last year. If y'all ain't know. And with C-Mac, anything is possible. They have a very, very fast linebacking core, but we seen C-Mac run circles around Devin White, man. Broke ankles, man. Nobody not scared. Nobody not scared. And congratulations, Levante. Congratulations. Now you finally, after how many years you've been in the league, now you finally the best linebacker in the South. Congratulations. But nobody not scared of David, man. Nobody not scared of you, man. Congratulations. I enjoy this one season. But when I look at our offensive weapons, I'm not scared of no defense. No defense. And this, honestly, this will be a great test for this offense. This will be a great test for this offense. Because Tampa Bay is arguably, some people say they think, they probably one of the best defenses in the league. I'm going to give them top 5. I'm going to give y'all that much. I'm going to give y'all a little pat on the back. Cage Luke says David was backup material compared to Luke and TD. Facts. Tampa Bay, you better not hit that dislike button because I said that. Because be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. And accept it. I'm telling you now. Look, I'm doing y'all a favor now. Levante David might be the best now in the South. Strong cloak. I mean, he running side by side with the other dude in New Orleans. But when Luke and TD was here, man, he couldn't tie their shoes, man. Okay? He couldn't tie their shoes. Now, as a linebacking core, they have a solid linebacking core, like I said, which probably helps Levante David case. But like I said, I feel like this offense is definitely a problem. It is definitely a problem. We know that DJ Moore, he struggled a little bit that last game because y'all said it was preseason. He's Curtis Samuel kind of struggled. We saw Teddy Bridgewater struggle, and it wasn't even that much of a struggle. It wasn't even that much of a struggle. This is a very, very good game to test this offense. Is they really real, son? Is it really real, son? Sergeant AR-10, what's up with you, man? Is this offense real? And I hope it is. Am I going to sit up here and say, oh, we the best in the world? It's hard. I can't say that, man. I'm sorry. I know there's some Panther fans who are super duper, like, hardcore Panther fans. You can't say nothing bad about them. We loved it. Like, I can't do that to myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that to myself. If we had a preseason and we showed something, maybe I'll sit up here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm proud of this offense. I'm proud of what Marty Herney has allowed to, this offense to be how it's been built. And I like what's out there. Did they mean to do it? I doubt it. It just worked out good on offense because that defense they built around Temple, Baylor, is garbage. The offense worked out well, though. The offense worked out well. Thank you very much. And Matt Rule, your connections with people and stuff, that worked out well. This defense you put together did not. And to be honest, and I feel like the offense only worked out well because of C-Mac. It only worked out well because of C-Mac. Next week, don't do what we did last week. We cannot do what we did last week. Last week, I felt like Joe Brady was really trying to change who we are. Basically, like, okay, we're going to spread the ball around. It's not going to be centered around Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be about Teddy Bridgewater and all these weapons we got. And that junk was not working completely. When we started getting C-Mac in the game and playing more around him, it started to work. And we need to keep on doing it. I ain't say running them in a hole like we trying to do last year. Don't run them in a hole. We are going to have to get very creative. And I trust Joe Brady. I trust that he's going to be very, very creative. Like, I think the New Orleans Marks had issues getting the ball to Alvin Kamara, and they had to come up with creative ways to get the ball. And I feel like when it comes to C-Mac, he is the best back that you can use to do that. He is the best weapon. Receiving, running, whatever you want him to do. He is going to do that. I ain't worried about our offense. You hear me? I am not worried about our offense. And even though, like I said, this D-line of Tampa Bay is very, very serious. We saw a glimpse of it last year. It was nasty. Shaq Barrett went off. If we can play smart football, if we can play smart football on offense, that defense won't even matter. It won't even matter. Sergeant AR-10 said, you got to blitz Brady. We are going to have to. That is the only way. If we come out trying to just contain, we have to come out aggressive, man. If we try to come out and just try to contain, we're going to look dumb. We are going to look dumb. We are going to look dumb if we try to come out and just contain, man. Because then we're going to just get picked apart. We are going to get picked apart if we come out there and just sit back and allow Tom Brady to sit back there in the pocket and just pick who he want to throw to. Just pick who he want to throw to. We can't do that. We're going to have to take chances. We are going to have to take chances and blitz. I don't care. We're going to have to do one of I don't forgot. We just going to have to blitz all game. We are going to have to. We're going to have to gamble. Or hope Bruce Arians, that's what his name is. Oh. Hope Bruce Arians overthink himself. and get cute. If they smart, they won't do none of that. If they smart, they won't do none of that. But these the Bucks. These are the Bucks. We know how they can be. We know how they can be. And maybe we starting to see. Maybe it wasn't Jameis. We saw Brady throw a couple picks last week. Maybe it wasn't Jameis. Maybe it's Bruce. Maybe we are going to see, man. Let's get into some of these comments. Let me go into some of these injuries. I think I talked about most of them. I didn't bring up Yetur Gross-Matos. He had limited practice today. Apparently, he struggled with some kind of eye injury. I don't know what the eye injury is. But Yetur, yeah, go and sit out. Sit on the bench for a little while. Learn a little something. Because you scared me a little bit, man. You scared me a little bit. Chunk, what's up with you? He said, Bucks O-line ain't that good either. That's what I'm saying. That's why our front seven has to step it up. It's going to depend on them. I trust in my offense. I trust in this offense. I trust in Joe Brady. I trust in Teddy. I have faith that this old line can play well enough. It's this defensive front that has to produce pressure, and this is the game you have to do it in. They solid. They have solid weapons. Tom Brady. They got solid offensive weapons. It's that old line. That's their kryptonite. And if we can break through that, I believe we can outscore them. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a race. We have to outscore them. That's the only way to do this. Do I believe we can do it? Heck yeah. With all that being said, every matchup you can think of, and to be honest with you, when it comes to their O-line versus our D-line, I think they might edge that. But will we win this game? Heck yeah. I believe it. That's what I'm so upset about. Even after all of that, I still think we're going to win this game. Jonathan Dope, what's up with you? That would be perfect. He said, I hope this is the game that Brian Burns is his I'm here game. I hope so. That would be perfect. But we're going to need more than an outside rush, man. I trust in Derek Brown. I believe he's going to play well. And I believe he's going to make some very, very good plays. But he need help. And KK ain't that help. I haven't seen enough of Bravion Roy to say, hey, he can help. I definitely know FA ain't no help. None help. Send him back to London. Please. Deport. No, I'm just playing. Don't deport him, but just release him. Is he over here on a work visa? Is that mean? I'm sorry. I feel like that was mean. Moni, you wild, man. Trill One said their O-line is not going to hold our D-line. They even said their inside is soft. We're going to see. I mean, even if the D-line is, the O-line, the inside of their O-line is soft. The interior. Do I have enough faith in Derek Brown to really wreck this O-line? I don't know. I think D Brown going to do his job, but anybody else? No. I don't know. We going to see. Just John say if we lose, you going to call ICE. Don't do that, man. Not like this. Don't do that man like that, man. Have y'all seen that Ice documentary on Netflix? That joint sad, man. That joint is sad. Don't call Ice on him, man. Chunk says Shaquille Barrett ate our food last year. I mean, that got him paid. You hear me? That got him notoriety. That made him the best defensive end in Tampa Bay Buccaneer history. That one game. And he went off. The offensive line, that's y'all got to just contain him. Contain him. This is going to be scary, y'all. This is going to be scary, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Jared Costin, what's up with you? He said Barrett, Sue, Vita Vea, JPP, and JPP went off. And I'm like, and he only got one hand. Ain't you only got one hand or just a thumb? Something crazy. And this dude going, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of no ghosts. You hear me? I ain't scared. They got a lot of weapons. My man's Larry Smiley Boy Hall. What's up with you? Yeah, man, I'm glad to be back talking about football too, man. It was crazy. It was, whew, this offseason was rough, boy. I'm glad to be talking about football too. Chunk, man, you wild, man. You are wild. It do give you bad flashbacks of what they did to us last year, man. And it kind of make you feel like, dang, this game gonna be rough. But Panther fans, I'm seeing it. We got a lot of stuff that's still, I ain't want to say a lot. We got some stuff that kind of play in our favor. Okay, it's still early. Y'all, like y'all said, it's still the preseason. Maybe we can hope that this team is not together as we believe they are. Like we said, this is an all-star team. So a lot of times with these all-star teams, everybody be on different pages. Everybody be on different pages. We got this. We gonna be all right, Panther fan. We gonna be all right. And if we're not gonna be all right, just tell everybody this a rebuild season. You don't care about this game. We just numb. My man's Tree Fitty. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the super chats, y'all. Like I said, I'm back streaming on Facebook, so I'm trying to get all my technological stuff back on. I thought I fixed my lag issue, but it looks like it's back. But it's okay. I'm gonna make another adjustment, and we're gonna fix it. I will be back with the phone lines. I might have it back after this game. I might have the phone lines back open after this game, so we can talk about this butt whipping we about to give them. You hear me? So we can talk about it. Am I as confident as I was last week whenever we played the Raiders? No, I ain't as confident. But something just tell me. I feel like we're going to win. I just feel like we're going to win. But I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Tree 50 said we got to play more than 2 linebackers in one game. And that's crazy. That's why I feel like that's partly Phil Snow. I have no idea what he's doing out there. I have no idea what he's doing out there. Some of these plays, some of these personnel, why are we even trying? Tavita, Lowell, what's up with you? They say this is a... They say, I know people say it's a rebuild. I see it more as a retool. We went over that. I can't tell which one it is. I feel like it's a rebuild. You can say it's a retool. But I'm not good with that if this is a retool. I'm not good with that as a retool because I'm looking at it, okay, if it's a retool, then it's more like you're trying to build a tool with good, you're trying to build a team with good personnel. You're trying to build a team with good personnel. My girl, Soul Sister number 1, I appreciate the cash app. You hear me? And this time I ain't get your government out. This time I ain't get your government out. So I feel like whenever you talk about retooling, we talked about that before. I feel like whenever you're trying to retool a team, you put good pieces in there. You putting good pieces in there. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. We made a whole lot of moves that ain't make no sense. We made a whole lot of moves that ain't made no sense. So I can't tell what we're doing. It feels more like a rebuild when you look at the young players we bought in. As you can see, we just signed Hakeem Butler. Well, not just signed, but we're looking at Hakeem Butler. I feel like it's a rebuild. True, Robbie Anderson. That feels like a retool. But see, that's what I'm saying. Look at what they did early on. Look at what they did. And that's why we were kind of leaning more towards, are we trying to win something? When you bring in, like you said, Joe Brady, Robbie Anderson, Teddy Bridgewater, who else? You brought in Tahir Whitehead. I felt like he was trying to do something. But then it didn't feel like. It don't feel like. It feel like you're really trying to rebuild this team. It feel like you really trying to rebuild. That's going to be the next poll, man. That's going to be the next poll. Rebuild or retool? What is this? Thank you, EL was 1829, boy. I totally forgot that. I didn't even write it down. He said, this EL was said this, not me, so y'all can't blame me. He always bringing up the past. I ain't bringing it up. EL was 1829 bringing it up. He said, Bradbury didn't seem to have a problem with not having a preseason. Did y'all see the silent assassin? Did y'all see him? Boy, I tell you what. I tell y'all what. And then, you know what's crazy? Some folks still found something bad in his game. Like, he ain't played better than any DB we got now. They found something. Look at him. Look at him. Look. He allowed that 5-yard pass. He allowed a touchdown. Man, please. Man, please. If y'all thought, so what? So what? Watch the whole game. Watch the whole game. I ain't want to hear all that. Watch the whole game. Watch the whole game. One of the players was Juju Smith-Schuster. Who got the other touchdown? It was still a solid game. And like Dante Jackson wouldn't allow that. Shoot. He was the best corner on that team. He was the best one on that team. You know what? I ain't got to do this with y'all. I ain't going to do this with y'all, man. I ain't going to do this with y'all. I said I ain't going to do it no more because they don't see what I see. Y'all don't see what I see, but it's okay. It's okay. Underground West said Bradbury got cooked. Okay, whatever. Moni, block him. I'll just play. Don't block nobody, man. So that's pretty much it, y'all. We'll see what happens. I'm not super duper excited about this game. I mean, it's a good division game, but I don't want to allow myself to get too worked up about it. I don't want to allow myself to get too worked up about it. So I ain't want to think about it. I do believe, I got a feeling that we can at least contend. If we don't win this game, it is what it is. Buccaneer fans, to be honest with you, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe. I'm going to be here. Go and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be here. So if something happens, Steven said it's going to be a blowout 40-14. Man, they better not do that. We ain't going to allow that to happen. If it's 40 points, we going to have 30. That's what I believe. We ain't gonna get shut down now. I don't care. I don't care how good we think their defense is. We ain't gonna get shut down. We ain't gonna get shut down now. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game to our offense, but our defense is gonna be running circles. Our defense is gonna be running in circles. If they look like they did last week. If they look like they did last week, man. Look, Panther fans, I'm seeing a lot of Panther fans like, man, this ain't it. And if you feel like that, I ain't even hating on you this year. Okay? I ain't even hating. I am not hating on nobody that feel like that this year, man. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep our head up. I just don't want us to get worked up about it. This team looks good. They show a lot of potential. But this might not be it. I know it was just the first game because a lot of fans. I had one person said, "Man, you being so negative. Dude said being extremely negative." Shout out to him. I can't remember his name. I'm like, extremely negative? For real, man. This being extremely negative, saying what happened on the field last week, saying what's going on. If anybody can look at that defense and say, "Oh, we looked all right last week," you just a positive person. Lord working on your heart. You a good person, and shout out to you. Shout out to anybody that can look at that defense last week and say, "We got some potential." You got a good heart, man. You got it, and I'm proud of you for that. But it's hard for me to look at that and say, "Well, we gonna be all right." Not like this, man. I do not know. I don't even want to get on Marty right now. I don't even want to talk about Marty no more. And that, let me say that too, because I might say this every show. For all the Panther fans, one of the main reasons, the ones that come at me and say, "Oh, you're being too negative. This is the main reason. Marty Hurney. If you can stick around and be a fan so long, I ain't talking about new fans, because I know a lot of new fans probably don't understand where I'm coming from. A lot of new fans probably like Robbie Anderson. He's like, who that bear? Y'all don't even know what's going on. But to be around here so long and Marty Hurney still has a job and not done nothing, yeah, I'm going to be pissed off in the first game because you had 20 years to show something. You had 20 years to put a good product out on the field, man. And you supposed to be this good scout or whatever. Cassandra Edwards, I appreciate that. You supposed to have a good eye for talent. And we ain't got no talent. Come on, man. I mean, I know we got talent, but for you to have a job so long, ain't done nothing, ain't worked out no awesome deals, like, come on, man. That's why I'm so upset. That's why I can still complain in week 1. Because he been around years, and then week 1, this what you put out. That's why. If you just getting here, I get it, because you ain't know that he got fired and then hired back, and it still ain't producing nothing. And then the new owner, supposed to be a new owner, keep him and tell us he got a good eye, and then they put that mess out there on the field. No. That's pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate everybody who joined. I appreciate everybody who joined the first one and then came back. I'm gonna keep both of the videos up. But please, pretty please, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Pat Coltrane. Shout out to everybody who watched me on Facebook. Like I said, I'm back streaming on Facebook now, so you can catch me over there. Hit me up on Twitter @Pat Coltrane. And I appreciate everybody who hit me with some support, man. And y'all help me keep me going, man. For real. Y'all help me keep doing this thing. I think I've been doing it 6-7 years. Y'all really help your boy to keep this thing going. I appreciate all the super chat. 89J Stubbs, Tree Fitty, my cousin Snook, What's up with you? Who else was it? Soul Sister #1, Cassandra Elwood. I don't want to miss nobody. Yeah. So I appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you can always hit the Cash App, Thetrainstop, or you can hit the PayPal, paypal.me/PatCodeTrain. Panther fans, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. No matter what happens, no matter what I say, Panther fans, don't y'all unsubscribe. We all brethren and sisters here. Don't y'all unsubscribe. No matter what happens, especially when it comes to this season. Especially when it comes to this season. Don't look. We can't hold nothing against each other. Okay, we got a lot going on, and I know it's causing a lot of drama and a lot of mixed opinions when it comes to this team. We are going to be all right. And in this game, Buccaneer fans, I want y'all to hit the subscribe button. I want you to hit the bell. I want you to hit the subscribe button, and I want you to hit the bell. Because I know y'all going to watch this. Shout out to Tom. I think I saw him, Buccaneer fans. If I miss any Buccaneer fans in the chat, hopefully you ain't got jumped. Because I'm not going to let nobody jump you. So if somebody hit you, let me know, and I'll work it out. If somebody hit you in the chat tonight, let me know, and I'll work it out. But I want you to hit that notification bell, and I want you to hit the subscribe. And I want you to come back here after the game. I want you to come back no matter what happened. Come back here after the game. And we're going to talk about it. We going to talk about it. And I promise, the next stream ain't going to be so laggy. At least you can hear me. The next stream ain't going to be so laggy. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Man, that bear video, man. Let's watch that video one more time, and then I'm going to leave. Let me watch it one more time, y'all. This is gold. You hear me? Gold. This junk is gold. Let me see.
That bear doing?
Man, Robbie.
Panther.
That's Sir Purr.
Who?
Sir Purr.
How you say that?
Sir Purr.
Sir Purr. Oh, Sir Purr. Wow. You call him that? So you be like, what's up, Sir Purr?
My Jay turns like, man, y'all's a clowns. I'm sorry, man. That is the funniest video. That is the funniest video. For real, for real. That is the funniest video ever. Cause he played him so bad, man. Like DJ Moore didn't even know. He was like, you call him that? And DJ was like, yeah. So you'd be like, what's up, sir? You'd be like, man, these are clowns, man. I see why they ain't getting the ball, man. But pretty much that's it, man. 89 J Stubbs, you wrong, man. He said I got that Phil Snow Wi-Fi coverage. Must be. No, I know what it is. I think my resolution too high. Listen to me like I know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week, and I will see y'all Sunday afternoon.